Hey, I'm Danny Philippou.
And I'm Michael.
And we directed a film called Bring Her Back, and we're about to break down a scene for you guys.
That was cringe.
Thank you.
That's a scene for you guys.
Look at you.
Say hi.
Look at you. Oh, gorgeous. Come in. Oh, welcome to your new home. Me casa, your casa. I'm Laura, and you're Piper.
Yeah.
And
Andy.
that's right. Hey, you know what we need? A photo. Yeah? Should we get a photo?
Yeah.
I think so. Oh, I'd love that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's great. That's lovely. Look at that.
Sound was a very important factor of this film, and one of our lead characters, Piper, played by Sora Wong, is vision impaired, and it was so fun to sort of try and portray her perspective through close-ups of her hand and through touch and through a really elevated soundscape. Sound was important so much through the film, and we focused on different characters' perspective with different types of soundscapes. So there's like a psychologically unhinged Andy. We started playing with that perspective. We started playing with Oliver, who may or may not be possessed. There's like an interesting audio quality that comes with him, and then elevated sound that comes with Piper.
So this was the second thing that we filmed. It was the first scene with all the actors together. And we ran it a bunch of different times, and we did multiple different takes with like the photo. And because there was a photo with all of them in it, and then there was this discussion about, oh, what if she blocks?
Because the idea is that she does not want Andy there, Laura does not want Andy there, and so there's all these subtle jabs at him that aren't too extreme, but that are just subtle enough to be like, I really don't want you here, and to make him feel like an outsider. Even Laura forgets Andy's name, and it's so fun to like work with a character like Laura and work with an actor like Sally, that you can just like put in these little plugs and say, oh, you know, be incredibly rude to Andy in this one, or like block Andy out of this thing, and she had like such fun ways of like playing it.
Yeah, because, you know, Sally's so naturally funny as well, so it was awesome doing those little things. There's so many amazing takes of that. But yeah, it was very funny.
Yeah, we wanted her to be overcompensating. She's like, her energy is at 1,000, and she's trying to be like this cool, hip, fun mum, and it's just coming off as a bit like, oh my God, you're a lot. And yeah, Sally plays it perfectly.
Needs to meet Pom Pom.
Oh, who's Pom Pom?
It's my dog. Yeah. Come here. He's a bit shy.
He's stuffed, Piper.
You know he's dead. I know I'm a weirdo.
Whoa, whoa, Piper. Whoa, whoa, Andy.
Hi, Piper.
There's a house cat around here somewhere. Junk man. I haven't stuffed him yet.
Yeah, we wanted to show that Laura had an almost uncomfortable relationship with death.
Yeah.
And that was part of like, you know, she views it in a different way. And like, so she's very...
Affectionate towards the stuffed, dead, taxidermied animal.
And then it's that thing of like, she's in a way being playful with Piper, but then there's that bit, she's misleading her at the same time. Yeah. So it's kind of it working on multiple different layers where it's fun, but there's also that kind of subtle,
undertone.
sinister undertone that's with it. But
And
it's
it
painted
was-
through like a bright lens.
It was such an important thing to find an actual taxidermy dog. So we did indeed find the real life Pom Pom, fly him in, business class. We looked after the dog, and he was all right at the end of the day. It was a weird thing to have on set. But like, you couldn't help, you see that dog and you want to pat it. Like, there's something about it that you still want to be affectionate to it, even though it's a dead thing.
I slept on set, and there was like that dog. It was in the room, and I gotta move it because I was just like under the, you know, like sleeping. I'll look up, and the dog's just there looking. So I had to move him downstairs. I'm sorry.
You can still pat the dead
Pom-pom.
thing. It's a weird thing. It's comfortable, but it's not. It's an odd experience.
She did. She was always swearing. I never swear. I loved it.
Is this for Piper?
Oh no, my daughter's blind.
Oh, is she here?
No, she's passed.
Sorry.
Oh, that's all right. You didn't know. It's not your fault.
How'd she die?
Piper.
She's okay. She's drowned.
We were obsessed with the idea of finding a really powerful character actor to play Laura, and we could not believe that Sally said yes when she said yes. We were literally like jumping up and down in the room because it was like, what the f? Sally Hawkins read our script, and she like got into a Zoom and was saying how much she loved it, and I don't know.
Yeah, and she was breaking down these things that in between the lines, like these tiny character things that no one else would pick up on.
Yeah.
She would ask about. So she understood it on such a like deep level.
Yeah.
And we knew just from that initial, we had like one Zoom with her, and like we automatically were like, this is it. This is Laura.
And the
if
biggest-
we could get her, oh my God. And like that same energy she brought every single day on set.
Like
She was
living and
incredible.
breathing the character and like analyzing everything, every single line and making suggestions. And like, it was the greatest collaboration ever because it wasn't like the day was done and then it was finished. It was like afterwards there's still texts and discussions and she's constantly thinking and like, yeah, figuring things out. She had this incredible, massive like character Bible where she broke down the scripts and had all these references and things, and I've still got that at home. And it means so much for me to look through it and see all of her notes and see how she was putting the character together. And refusing to wear stunt pads or refusing to have a stunt double. She did everything herself, everything practically, everything for real. Yeah, to have an actor that committed, like I can't believe she's like, you know, Academy Award nominated winner, freaking Sally Hawkins in our film.
In your movie.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the anxiety of the movie, was like, A, not wanting to let A24 down and make like a piece of shit, and then B, letting Sally Hawkins down because she gave us so much of her soul for this film and gave so much of herself. So that's the big anxiety, is like making a bad film and letting those people down.
Oliver, excuse me. Oliver, no. Give me the cat. Give me the cat. Let him go. Got you. I got you. Let him go, Ollie.
We were looking forever to find the perfect house, and the idea was to find a house that had a heart that was the pool. So like every single window has a vantage point of the pool of this house. And so we retiled everything. We tiled the entire inside, like we built the circle from there, and then like really did stuff to elevate the triangular shape of the pool, removed all the pool fences, and it was like the pool was a character in itself. And the house is a character in itself.
Yeah, you're
And-
unable to escape. She's never able to escape the trauma of that tragic event. It's
Yeah.
there everywhere you look.
But like with Laura's costume, like the idea was to show that she was a dying leaf. And like there's a bit of a flashback that's later on in the film, and she's wearing these greens, and then at the start of this film, she's in these orange layers and then slowly withers down to brown. And like we try to show that even with the set design. So there's a lot of green and oranges in that initial, you know, living room where she's like projecting herself to be vibrant and alive, and then her bedroom are these dark browns. And so that was a part of the amazing discussion with our incredible production designer and our incredible costume designers. It's always fun to work with those artists and like, you know, build these concepts and build these characters and build the environments. But yeah, the entire bottom floor was on location, and then the entire top story where the bedrooms are were sets. And yeah, windows everywhere. So like no matter where you were, you could see the pool. And when it was raining outside, it was raining inside the house. Was so important to us.
So we wanted to introduce Oliver in a strong way, and him to, he's more or less locking in on his target. You know, this is who he's been waiting for. This is what he's been brought here to do. So this is the girl.
There's
so,
a connection between them. And finding Oliver's look was like such a fun collaborative process as well, because Jonah, who plays Oliver, both his parents are actors. And so it was so fun to play with them, you know, during the rehearsal period and like iron out Oliver's character and like focus on different sections of Oliver, because he breaks down as the film progresses. And yeah, even finding his look was an amazing collaboration and a fun collaboration. We shot that scene twice because initially, like we had a different look for him, and he had these fake teeth and he had this wig on and he looked a bit too much like a character, and it was like stripping that back and like, let's focus on the essence of actually who Jonah is, and just focus primarily on the odd eye and the birthmark, the stain on the soul that's like carried over between all these different possessions. Even finding the shape of that was such an important thing to do.
Beautiful.
What's happening?